I'm Lady T506. Welcome to my channel. Hi everyone, today I'm going to be reviewing How to Get Away with Murder, Season 2, Episode 7. We start, out with what happened at the mansion. We get Connor and Michaela, they leave the mansion. And you see off in the shadows, we see Wes and Laura sitting there hiding off in the corner. She's like, what we gonna do? And he got a gun in his hand talking about something. We gonna stop them. I'm like, stop them from doing what? But then, we flash back at the present time. Nate, he's getting charged with the death of his wife. Now y'all know Nate's death. Nate's wife was like stage 4 cancer. Most people assume that, hey, she died of natural causes. Yeah, he did say he gave her the pills, but most people wouldn't think this person who's stage 4 cancer, somebody killed him. You just think, they died. But I guess Sinclair was like, you know what, I couldn't get you for Sam's murder, so I'm going to get you for the death of your wife. Granted, she was already dying, but since you helped her, assist her even faster than what she already was done, I'm going to go ahead and charge you. And I'm going to need Sinclair to sit down somewhere. It's no longer about her trying to prove somebody's guilty or innocent. She's just mad at Annalise, and she's going to take it out on Nate. So since Sinclair done told Bonnie that Asher was a part of some kind of rape cover-up, Bonnie's mad because she was raped as a child by her father. So she lets Asher know, I know what happened down at the lake. What you did was totally wrong. And he was like, I had nothing to do with that rape. I threw a party. One of the ladies at the party, she got raped. I told my dad covered it up, but she don't believe him. She's like, how could you not have known 4 boys taking one girl upstairs? But if he was sitting there watching, then I would like, yeah, do something. But if he's like in the mix of party and this happened, you can't really blame him. But I guess since it was his party and his dad covered it up, she's gonna make him take blame for it, or want him to take blame for it. So Annalise has a new client. He is being accused of causing his ex-wife's husband to commit suicide. Apparently this fool was still in love with his ex-wife. She been married 3 times after they done got divorced. First 2 husbands, they couldn't take it, like, I'm not fit to let this man just sit here harass me all times. I'm out. Third one, the ex-husband client, he broke into their account and sent all kind of like explicit text message to the whole congregation at church. And the man decided to kill himself. So now he's charged with, making the man so mad and upset that he tried to kill himself. But it was funny that the man's crazy stalkiness actually kind of helped out his case, because like they go to see him and he's like, yeah, I know he was a religious man. He went to church like 4 times a week. He went 3 times a week during the week. And it was like, most church people don't commit suicide. He was like, he was going to church at night. Then they put two together. He wasn't going to church. He was going to an Alcoholics Anonymous meeting at the church. So now it's like, okay, this man was an alcoholic. This could be why that he killed himself. Not because of, crazy old stalking, his wife's ex-husband stalking him. It could be he was depressed because he was an alcoholic. So Wes tells Annalise that when he was at court, that it looked like Eve kind of threw out Nate's case, because they was trying to determine, hey, should we exhume Nate's wife's remains with her blood samples, because she was cremated, to see if she had any kind of pills in her system, because it was strange that he went to her at the hospital, then like an hour and a half later she was dead, the exact same time it takes for the pills to take hold of your system. So it looks like she didn't just throw out the case. Then Annalise was remembering in her mind how her and Eve had this conversation where she said, well, maybe you should just throw the case and they can go to jail. I mean, you can go off to Paris and live it up. But she was like, I hope that child didn't do that. But when she goes to Eve, Eve was like, you know what, me and Nate, we got a plan, We didn't want to tell you about this, but we got this together, boo-boo. I wasn't just throwing the case because we talked about that. I have some dirt I'm trying to get together. So you just sit back and wait and everything gonna be cool. So Laurel tells Annalise, I think the wife was cheating on the husband. So she goes to, I guess, She goes somewhere, finds this man, flirts with him, brings him to the court, and while Annalise has the wife's lawyer on stand, they bring in the doorman. So now, like, we got proof that this woman was cheating on her husband, and they had a voicemail where the husband, before he killed himself, like, I want him to know this is what he did to me. It wasn't the old crazy stalking ex-husband. It was the wife's new dude that she was cheating with that he was talking about. So now it's like, okay, this man, even though he stalked y'all 3 ways from Sunday, he not the reason why the husband committed suicide. He committed suicide because his wife was cheating on him. So now they didn't got that together, and he's so happy, like, yeah, now I can, get back together with my wife. And then at least, like, you crazy, you stupid. That woman don't want you. You just unnecessarily wrong for all kind of reasons. Just go, bye, deuces. I'm out. So Annalise and Eve are at home, and Eve wants to know why Annalise is so protective of Wes, and she says he's the one. And she's like, oh my goodness, really? And I'm like, what does that mean, he's the one? Is it that, she Wes' long lost mama, who I guess she faked her death and then like had plastic surgery to reinvent herself, and I guess now she's trying to get back at her son's life. I don't know, maybe she's like his long lost auntie or something, but she said he's the one. And I'm like, he's the one, because she has some kind of like, I don't know, relationship with Wes that she doesn't have with the other students. She's always, trying to protect him and coddle him and make sure he's all right. She does that with the other ones, which is more so a different kind of way with Wes. And I'm like, what do y'all think it is when she said he's the one? That got me, and I was like, what does she mean, he's the one? So Oliver then got it in his head that, hey, I want to kill a cousin suspect maybe for coffee, and then I'm going to take his coffee cup and I'm going to, get his DNA, because Michaela found out that there was another set of DNA at the crime scene. Old Sinclair filed it under another file name so they couldn't get the information to help out her case. Sneaky. Told y'all, don't like Sinclair. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. So this is his big idea. I mean, Connor, he is totally against this. He was like, no, but we ain't trying to do this. This is not right. But Michaela's like, yeah, dude, it's something Annalise would want to do. They not knowing that this dude did already seen what they look like, probably know where they live at, and he's already on to them being on to him. He's on to them that they are on to him, if that makes sense. Y'all know what I'm saying. He knows that they know that he could be a suspect. So all the situation is like, no, they go in to like step this up. Laura, she goes to text Annalise like, look here, Annalise, they trying to do something stupid. We need you to abort this mission. So Annalise calls friends like, get them kids up out of there and get them up out of there now. Don't do this. This is wrong. I can't be having y'all do this. We got Oliver coming home. He's singing. He just comes in the house and just shuts the door. Don't lock it or nothing. Me, as soon as I come in the house, I lock my door. But maybe that's just me. He in there putting up groceries, and here comes, I didn't have you two cousin. I could be a suspect of killing my mama and setting these 2 kids up. And now Oliver missing. And then we got Bonnet. She at home. She mad because she didn't realize that Annalise done told Asher what happened to her. She's like, you told Asher about me. How could you do that? And Annalise was basically, I did this to help you because I figured if he realized that you was raped, and since you done told him Sam tried to rape you, he wouldn't go to jail. I mean, you wouldn't go to jail for whatever reason. I'm trying to help yo tell that. We had to get in this fool's head. She's like, I hate you. I wish them kids had killed you instead of Sam, because Sam would have never did this to me. She's like, you can hate me all you want to, but you going home tonight in a nice bed and not no metal chain with a rope around your neck. All the stuff I done did with you. She's like, you didn't do this for me. You did this in spite of me and all this other stuff. I'm like, Annalise, her life was going good until these 5 kids came along. Now everything going to hell. Since they done killed Sam and got to cover some stuff up and all this, I know she probably regretting picking these 5 as a whole to come and help her out, because now she got all this craziness going on. And then at the end of the episode, we got Wes and Laura chasing Michaela and Connor, and he was like, y'all stop. And it was like, no, we're leaving. And then like a body just falls from the sky. And I was like, was that Sinclair's body or was that another body? Because we see, you know, Wes, and then we see like Laura appear, and then a body at the very top of the house looking down like, yes, I just killed this woman. And what? And I'm like, who did the pushing? Was it Laura or was it Bonnie? Because I need to know what's happening. It's so much that like it's coming together, and I was just like, this show is so good. Yeah, we having a lot of jump ins and jump outs and jumping times and space, and not space, but you know, scenes and all stuff. But I love this show. So that was the gist that went on. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment over the response. And like always, I want to thank my subscribers and the people who watch my videos. I want you to like this video, comment, and subscribe. And share this video with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and here on YouTube. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.